Hi, my name's Robbie and I'm from England.
Hi, my name's Nick and I'm from Great Britain.
Hello, my name's George and I'm from London.
My name's Ben and I'm from the UK.
My name's Johnny and I'm from the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
We have just finished the INCA trial.
We're now going to give you a quick summary, day by day. I'll do day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and Johnny will tell you the overall views and what we thought of the tour. Day 1, common theme of the trip, we got up pretty early, picked up about 6 o'clock from the hostel in a nice minibus, had a nice breakfast, and then got on the way. The first day is just to get you into it really, pretty easy. We met all the porters, just a gentle climb, played a bit of football. Unfortunately our friend lost the ball, so we spent about an hour looking for it. So that kind of took the edge of what otherwise would have been a beautiful lunch. We then continued the climb to the first campsite, which was at a local village. Really good to see what the local culture is, how they live out there with no electricity, no things. Went for a swim in the river, which was about -2 degrees, but that was fine. Kept us clean. The tents were nice. We all got a pretty good night's sleep, and we're woken up the next morning with a nice coca tea.
So yeah, day 2 was next, and we were pretty confident after day 1. We were hoping for something a little bit more grueling, and we certainly got that. It was probably the hardest day of the trip overall. It was about, I'm not sure about how many meters climb was it? About a kilometre climb. It took about 5 hours, all uphill, no flats, and it was pretty tough and really put us in our places, to be honest. However, we finished off with a nice gentle downhill. Some people managed to beat the porters, but not all of them. And then we had a big lunch and dinner, and again relaxed in the rivers to cool off the muscles.
Day 3 was very exciting. We got to walk through the jungle side of the INCA trail. It started off fairly early, walking at a fairly reasonable pace. Some of us faster than others on the downhill. The scenery was beautiful, and we finished the day with a nice dinner.
Right, day 4, last day, we finally made it to Machupichu. We started at 3 o'clock, ended up, 3 a.m. of course, ended up sleeping by the checkpoint, some of us on the floor. We of course made it second to the checkpoint, but didn't take long to overtake the group in front. About 2.5 hour climb up to the sun gate to watch sunrise.
Did it in an hour.
Did it in an hour and a half, of course.
Some of us, Gonzalez group.
Yeah. Then we got down to Machupichu, dropped our bags off, and the excellent Pedro showed us around Machupichu, and that's where we are. And I'll lead you on to Johnny.
Well, I think I can say for all of us, we've had a very enjoyable trip, and we weren't really sure what to expect before we embarked on the on our conquer. But I think we all thoroughly enjoyed it. We're all quite sore. It has been a tough 4 days, but we're all really glad that we've done it. With regards to the company, InfoCusco, they're very organised, and we had a meeting the night before to run through everything, make sure we all had the right gear. And as you can tell, we all turned up with all the gear and every bit of the idea. Also, with regards to the porters, they were a really nice bunch of guys. We had David Copperfield, who's a fantastic chef. We have our own resident chef here, and he will agree with me that we had great food for 3 days, 3 lovely meals a day, and we were all really satisfied on that front. And the other porters, there's Casanova, who's a good lad. Never seen anyone go down the hill quite so quickly, apart from Little Dragon, of course. He was a little lad. And then the two youngsters who completed the porter team, and they were very nice to us, and there was a nice bit of banter between us and the porters, and of course Pablo. So I think we'll say 3 words each on how we thought the trip went, starting with Robbie.
Exciting.
My words.
Beautiful scenery.
Challenging, adventurous, rewarding.
Fun, enjoyable, and memorable.
Spectacular, sweaty, and smelly.
Exhilarating, pleasant,
Good.
And
Informative, yeah. Wasn't just a tour, it was also a history lesson. And
Pablo knows his stuff.
We're all going to leave this trip much the wiser about the Inca history.
Yeah.
And we thank you for that.
Special applause to Pablo.
Pablo.
For his,
Thank you guys.
excellent tour guide.
Just invest in some bigger t-shirts. I think we'll do it.
Thank you guys.
So anyone thinking of doing the Inca Trail, choose him for Cusco.
Okay guys, would you recommend to InfoCusco in order to do this trekking?
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
definitely.
I recommend to all my friends who are coming out to Peru,
Yeah.
that I really recommend going to InfoCusco. They're a
Very
terrific
good rally.
company.
Yeah.
We spoke to a few other fellow trekkers, and we definitely had the best deal in terms of food, price, and banter.
Value of money.
And banter,
Value for money comes to mind.
Yeah, they're a lot more personalised. A lot of them are just huge companies where you don't really get much attention. Ours was just us five, personalised. We could do really what we want to do, went at our pace, so excellent. They can kind of tailor their trek around you.
They look after you from the beginning to the end. They pick you up from your hostel and they drop you off at the end. So what more could you ask for?
And give you,
Fantastic
And
guys.
the weather was good as well.
Yeah.
The weather.
Very fantastic. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you,
Right.
InfoCusco.
See you.
Return now.
See you next year.